Okay, this is a new duel, and we're starting from the beginning again with rolling a dice.
Two. I roll six. Go first. So I'll go first again. Draw my starting five. And then my sixth card. Alright, I'm going to activate a field spell card, Zombie World. It goes in. This is normally the field spell card zone, and it stays out there permanently until Mac is rid of it somehow, some way, shape, or form. And it makes every monster on both sides of the field zombie type monsters.
And in the graveyard,
And
too.
in the graveyards. So there's no plants, there's no. Everything's zombies. Then I will set this card, set a spell or trap card. I will set a monster card, and I'll activate the spell card Foolish Burial, which I send one monster from my deck to the graveyard. Switch to my deck. I'm going to send Plague Spreader Zombie. And now I have to shuffle my deck.
As Josh will demonstrate in the zombie deck, some cards are more powerful in the graveyard than they are on the field.
Such as Plague Spreader Zombie. Then I will end my turn.
I will summon my Botanical Lion.
I'll respond back in the trap card, Trample Tribute. You can only activate when a monster is summoned. You destroy all monsters in the field. When this happens, I destroy my monster Goblin Zombie. And he's an effect monster. When he is sent to the graveyard, I add one zombie monster with 1200 or less defense from my deck to my hand. So I have to look through my deck for pretty much any zombie monster. I'm going to go for Mizuki, because he has 800 defense, and I'll add him to my hand.
Now, since it is still my turn and I haven't passed it on to Josh yet, I will set 2 back cards, and then I will end my turn.
Alright, I draw. I'm going to summon my Zombie Master. You respond to my summon. He's an effect monster. Once per turn, I can send a monster card from my hand to the graveyard to summon a different monster from my graveyard out onto the field, which I'm going to do. I'm going to send this card, Mizuki, to the graveyard to special summon Plague Spreader Zombie, which is the guy I sent last turn to the graveyard. Do you respond to this?
No.
Alright. Now I'm going to synchro summon them because Plague Spreader is a tuner monster, so you can combine him with a non-tuner monster to make a bigger, badder monster from the extra deck. I'm going to special summon Doomkaiser Dragon from the synchro deck. He's a synchro monster. Now, his effect is that when he is special summoned, I can summon a zombie type monster from my opponent's graveyard and special summon it onto my side of the field in attack position. And since I have Zombie World out here, every monster on the field and in the graveyard is a zombie type monster. So I will summon Matt's Botanical Lion from his graveyard. Now, when this card is destroyed or removed from the field, this monster is destroyed also. So I'm going to mark that with these little counters.
activate my trap card Mirror Force in response to that attack.
Which destroys everything. Alright. During my second main phase, I'm going to activate. I'm going to remove from play this monster, Mizuki. His effect is that I can remove from play this monster from my graveyard out into the floating in space area to special summon a zombie type monster from my graveyard, which I will summon Doom Kaiser Dragon. Now, when he is special summoned, as I just did, I can summon a zombie type monster from my opponent's graveyard, so I will resummon Mass Botanical Lion to my side of the field. And after that, I will end my turn.
I will normal summon my Botanical Lion. And I will activate my spell card Monster Reborn. As stated before, I can grab a monster from my graveyard, don't have any, or Joss's graveyard. And I'm going to get his tuner monster, Plague Spreader, and bring him over to my side of the field. Now, I'm also going to use the tuner monster and Botanical Lion to synchro summon, and bring out a bigger, baddier, beefier monster. Which will be Iron Chain Dragon. Now, with his effect, what he does is when he inflicts battle damage, your opponent has to mill cards from their deck to the graveyard. And since he has just slightly more attack than Doom Kaiser Dragon, Iron Chain will attack Doom Kaiser Dragon.
So Doom Kaiser destroyed, and because of his effect, the monster he summoned from Matt's graveyard, Botanical Lion, is also destroyed at the same time. And now I have to send 3 cards from my deck to the graveyard. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, as I said before in the monster tutorials, when you put together a synchro monster, the stars have to be exact. They cannot be more and they cannot be less. If you want to put a 6-star monster out on the field, you have to use a 4-star and a 2-star tuner in order to put it together. And after attacking, I will end my turn.
Okay, I'll draw. Alright, I'm going to activate the continuous spell card called the Mummy. And with his effect, once per turn, if I don't have any monsters in the field, I can special summon a zombie type monster from my hand. I'm going to special summon Pyramid Turtle with his effect. And then, do you respond? Then I will normal summon Goblin Zombie. Now these are both effect monsters. This is going to be a little tricky, okay? I have a question. When I attack and die, do I mill the cards first or do I search out first for Pyramid Turtle's effect?
Wow, that's a really good question. Then
Well, would the battle damage happen before it goes to the graveyard?
damage would happen before it goes to the graveyard, so you would mill first. Yes, I was just gonna say that.
Okay, well, I'll have a monster I can do this. Okay, so, alright, with Pyramid Turtle, I will attack Iron Chain, because normally you would not attack a higher attack monster because it means you're going to die. But with his effect, when he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, I can summon any zombie type monster I want with 2,000 or less defense from my deck. So I'm going to attack and lose 1,300 life points. He goes to the graveyard. I have to use Iron Chain's effect, so I have to send 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. That sucks. Now I'm going to use Pyramid Turtle's effect to special summon Quakimaru Glungulate, who has 2500 attack. And since he has the same attack as Iron Chain Dragon, I will kamikaze with Iron Chain Dragon, so they both die. And then I will attack with my Goblin Zombie for 1100 attack. And we covered earlier his effect is when he's sent to the graveyard, I can add a zombie type monster from my deck to my hand. Well, his other effect is that when I do battle damage to the opponent, your opponent has to send the top card of their deck to the graveyard. Alright, that's everything I can do, so I end my turn.
Have 3 cards in my hand. Can't do anything with them, so I will pass my turn over to Josh.
I draw. What are our life points?
I'm at 69 and you are at 66.
Alright. I'll attack for 1100.
Yes.
Then you get to send a card. Alright. After attacking, I will end my turn.
I will set 1 card, and since I cannot do anything else, I will end my turn.
I'll draw. Alright. I'm going to activate the spell card, Book of Life. What this does is I special summon a zombie type monster from my graveyard, and at the same time I remove from play a monster from your opponent's graveyard. I'm going to special summon my Doomkaiser Dragon, and I will move from play one of Mass Botanical Lions when I do this. And with his effect, when he's special summoned, I will special summon from Mass Graveyard Iron Chain Dragon. Do you respond?
Nope.
Alright. I'll attack with Goblin Zombie for 1100. I'll attack with Doomkaiser for 2400. And then I'll attack with Iron Chain for 2500.
Yes, that is enough to finish me off.
Alright, and that's the end of our first duel, Zombies vs. Plants.
Okay, before we tear the field apart, I would like to show you what some cards do to other cards. I had a trap card set called Wall of Thorns, and I could not activate it because of Josh's zombie world. The reason being is because I need plant type monsters on my side of the field in order for it to be effective, in order for it to work. And when Josh turned all of the monsters on the field into zombie monsters, I could no longer use it to protect my plant type monsters anymore because they weren't plants, they were zombies. So that's just an example of how one card can completely shut down another card and you can't use it at all. So, good example right there.